Hello everybody, welcome... Oh crap, the car. Hello everybody, welcome to the Chessbait Drivecast. It is raining very heavily right now, which kind of fits the mood of the topic we're about to talk about today. I am your host, Chessbait, as always, but we got two passengers today. Would you like to introduce yourselves?
I think you can go first.
You were talking first, so you should go first.
Okay. Yeah, I'm Yoshi. I've been on the Drivecast once before, I believe.
And I am Epic Pro Silver. I've also been on Drivecast once before.
I don't know why. You guys... Blue Yoshi's super loud on my end, and then Epic is super quiet. I don't know how this is working. I gotta fix this.
Yeah, that's the same for me. He's kind of quiet on my end.
Okay, it's a good thing I...
Is that better?
Oh god!
Yeah, that's better.
Okay, now I gotta turn both of you down. There we go. Problem solved. Anyways,
Turn down a little bit.
Anyways, the topic we're talking about, as you obviously see in the title, like I say every time, it's Mario Kart. Because Epic plays Mario Kart. Blue Yoshi plays Mario Kart. I have Mario Kart stuff on my channel. Like, a lot of it on my channel. It feels kind of obvious to eventually talk about this subject. And, at least
the baby Kart.
yeah. I mean, at least for me, I wanted to talk about, like, the more competitive side. Because, like, if you look up Mario Kart Wii on YouTube, there's plenty of other videos on, remember this game we all used to play, Mario Kart Wii? Nowadays, it's only played by college party people who don't know how to drive better. And look at this, the steering wheel is super funny. You know that kind of stuff. But I want to talk about it from a different angle, because, you know, obviously, all of us play Mario Kart competitively to a certain degree. Like, we don't actually go out and, you know, play lounge all the time, but we still know the inner workings of, you know, target shocks, when shocks occur, how to get good lines, the differences between 150 and 200 cc, the tier list of carts, etc., etc.
I have the worst luck in Mario Kart.
Yeah. So,
and we also know how to do, like, those advanced shortcuts. Mario Kart Wii is a really fun game.
Yeah, and, like, I've always said on my channel several times that Mario Kart Wii is the Melee of Mario Karts, because it not only does it have a crap ton of skill involved, it also has kind of the same vibe, like the same retro vibe. Because, like, you look at all the characters and you notice how jagged they all look to a certain extent, because, you know, the anime, obviously the character models and all that weren't the most polished back then. Even though, like, it is the Wii and it's still impressive, you know, nothing's perfect.
And, like, I to be honest, I feel like Double Dash's character models look better than Wii's, though, because I feel like they're more blocky in Wii's.
Yeah, like, at the very least, they, like, the fact that you can compare GameCube to Wii, and they're kind of similar of quality, like, you can kind of tell they didn't, I won't say they didn't care as much for Wii, but they definitely overlooked a lot of things. But yeah, that's enough of the basic.
Yeah, definitely.
That's enough of the basic stuff, honestly. Did you guys hear that? God, that's a loud car. Alright. Anyways, speaking of loud cars, honestly, I don't know how to feel about the Mario Kart Wii community. It's like, on one hand, I absolutely love it to shreds because there's so many other people that I can play this game that I love with. But at the same time, oh my gosh, like, if Mario Kart Wii was like a dish, you know, like something that you order at a restaurant, it would be fries with like an entire shaker's worth of salt just sprayed on top of it.
Yep.
Basically McDonald's fries.
So in a nutshell, we're all vegetables and we're all salty. Anyways, but I'm being real here though. Like, so many people.
Yeah.
I mean, I get salty about things too, but at least I try to be reasonable when I'm mad. But Mario Kart is so toxic. I mean, so is Melee. That's why I'm making the comparison. Like, if you're not good enough, you're just gonna be left behind. You're gonna be roasted, and people can make fun of you, and you can't say anything back because your opinions don't matter unless if you're good at the game.
Yeah, that's like, it's basically, if you're good at the game, you get your voice out there. If you're not good at the game, you can't really do anything.
Yeah.
You're screwed.
And the thing is, like, I'd like to think myself as a decent Mario Kart player, but then you also look at the number of people that play, like, lounge and all that stuff, and you realize, oh my gosh, like, I'm good, but I'm still only like tier one level. Like, yikes.
Yeah, like, even like one of the people in our community, like, he's really good at carts and can get first, like, all the time with them.
Oh my gosh, there's so much debris just sitting in the road. I feel like I'm gonna get a flat tire out of nothing.
Yeah. And that storm.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, like, no matter how bad this storm is, Mario Kart is still the worst, bigger... I'm trying to keep it PG. I don't want to swear on this thing, but it's a bigger storm. It's a bigger mess than this storm that I'm driving through ever will be. Just because, like, 2019 was the peak year. Like, we can all agree on that, right?
Yeah.
Like 2019, we found a bunch of ultra shortcuts. You know, we got a bunch of strides in time trialing. Troy got super popular, and that's when he used to not be cringy. I mean, he was still cringy in 2019, but at least he was able to make good content, you know?
Yeah.
Now he's just cringe and he can't make very good content.
I mean, it's not that he doesn't make good content, it's just he doesn't try anymore. And, and 2021, you know, I hate to bring it back up, you know, there's a lot of controversies that kind of happened in the background. I'm not going to
talk about them.
Not going to talk about it, but, you know, that kind of, like, the main point that I'm trying to make is that because of all the controversy that happened, a lot of people that used to love the game are starting to turn away from it because they either don't want to be associated with it, or they're kind of just put off by the number of really, how do I say this, really shady people in the community, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Like those 3 people that I will not name.
Yeah, and honestly, like, consider...
Do not name drop here.
Yeah.
3 who must not
and the worst part is, like, whenever like, it's not even like the drama didn't exist before all that happened. Like, it was brewing up in the backgrounds for several years, several months. Like, everybody knows, like, even in kart communities, even in 200cc communities, even in just regular lounge communities, again, like, if you're not good, they tell you to get good, and then they just shut your opinions down because they think it's funny. And it's like, I get it, but at the same time, like, you don't have to flex on literally everything you do, you know?
Yeah, it's just, I remember one time in 200cc lounge, I'm not trying to, I remember there were 2 people trying to tell me, like, get good, and I couldn't really say much to do anything about that, so I guess I had my own experience with that.
Yeah.
And I just mute them.
It was, like, the beginning of when I started Mario Kart Wii, though, like, back in, like, March or something.
Well, the thing is,
or I wasn't that good yet, like...
Personally, I'm just happy that I got good when I, like, actually started talking to more people, because, like, until, like, I'm pretty sure I've played Mario Kart since actually probably around, like, 2018, 2019. Like, that's when I started to actually get back into it. I started playing CTGP and all that. But back then, you know, I was still only a nunchuck user, and, like, even then, like, I wasn't good at the double. I couldn't do BC3 shortcut at all. I couldn't do Toad's Factory Physics or gap jump at all. And I was only a, what is it, like a 6.5K player. And the funny thing is, like, once I started meeting more people and, like, actually started investing more time into the game, that's when I actually got good. And I feel kind of happy that I don't know, like, I feel kind of relieved that I don't have to deal with people constantly berating me. But then again, by the time this comes out, I'm also probably doing a lounge series, so this could all just be completely wrong by the time this comes out.
Like, at the start of me getting back into the Mario Kart scene, I was pretty, like, washed up, like, did not know some of the key aspects from Mario Kart Wii. Now I know much more, because, like, as I say, like, every day is, like, you get better, like, every time you play. Like, you might not notice it, but you are getting better.
Yeah. And it's like, as long as you learn from your mistakes and learn to keep your composure more often, like, you'll slowly get better.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, especially like when you compare it to like I know like I think I'm in like 3 genuinely active Mario Kart servers. I could be wrong. It could be more, it could be less. But in every single one of them, like, there's always like a certain number of people that get like salty really easily. Like, I'm not talking about when people like get absolutely destroyed and they get, you know, really mad. That's gonna happen to anyone. But
Yeah.
like people, when they only get like 7th place out of a 12-player room, they get like super salty and super mad that they didn't do well. It's like 7th place isn't a good spot. Like, yes, that's true. Like, but at the same time, like that's only one race. You know, if you're still within the event, if you're still like 4th or 5th overall, like you don't have anything to get mad at. You're still doing relatively well.
Yeah. And like basically, if something just happens, like for example, I get screwed over in like a part of the race, and I completely just finish like in the bottom. I understand it's just like, yeah, it happens. Like you can have bad races, and you can get Mario Karted. So
yeah, honestly, like I don't understand people that get angry over one race. It's like, if you have a bad event, okay, like that's I can understand that. You know, you're getting constantly wrecked, even though you're playing pretty well. You feel like you deserve more or better than you're doing right now. But, you know, if you're only having one bad race, you know, if I got, what is it, like first, second, and then like last, I'm not going to get mad over it. I still had a really good GP.
yeah.
And
I mean, you basically got like 40 points.
Yeah, like people still get mad, mad if something like that happens, and I don't understand it.
Yeah, I do agree with you on that. It's just the thing is, I try not to get like overly mad, but like if I get like if there's like one thing is like I get like I'm close to like a good placement, but then I get wrecked at like the very end, then that's when I get mad.
Yeah.
I remember one of the races. It was Mario Raceway.
Yeah,
and I was in first.
Dude, that
and
I still can't believe
remember
that
as
happened.
well.
Yeah, I saw that clip. You sent it to me. That was stupid. Okay, we can we just like ignore Raceway? Like, Raceway does not count. Like, people just get mad because Raceway is picked. What else is there?
Yeah, and N64 Mario Raceway kind of bad.
Yeah,
Ghost Valley 2.
The thing, yeah, I wish there were more more skill-based tracks, because the skill-based tracks are super fun. Like, even BC3, yes, there's a lot of luck involved, but like if you're able to just get the ultra or get the shortcut, it's very skill-based, and at least I appreciate that. Even though it's a bad track, it still has components that you need to be good at in order to do well.
Yeah,
like,
true.
It rewards you for like knowing how to do these things.
For sure.
What else? I don't know. I was gonna do a Mario Kart Wii what's it called? A Mario Kart Wii Iceberg video. I'm pretty sure someone made a Mario Kart Iceberg video, but not a Mario Kart Wii one. And like I wanted to do one, and because the one that I saw, I wasn't exactly the most impressed with. No offense to the person who made it. And I felt like they were kind of missing a couple entries here and there, so I wanted to talk about it more, but...
Yeah, I would find that pretty interesting.
The thing is, the further... Like, I found one on, I found one on Reddit that was really good, but, like, the more tiers I went down, the more disappointed I ended up being.
Yeah.
Because, like, it just keeps going from, like, oh, here's Mr. Bean, here's Troy, here's CCGP, and then it goes down to... if you're toxic in lounge, that's okay because you got good. And then you keep going down, and then you find entries like, the people in lounge get, what is it? You can bribe the people in lounge to get good MMR, and you can bribe them to get good results. Like, oh my gosh.
Basically a bunch of whack entries.
Yeah, and like, I get that it's a joke and all. Obviously, that's what the point of icebergs are. But, like, there's a reason lounge has such a bad reputation put to it, and like you know, it happens with every video game. Obviously, like, you can make fun of other people for saying, "Ha, you only have bronze 3 instead of Platinum 2, you know, like, you can always compare oneself to another like that, but it shouldn't matter. If you can play well and you know what to do, then it doesn't really matter how well you rank in whatever.
Yeah. The thing is, if you play a different rank than you are, then that just means you had a bad Mogi, and you can improve on that in the next one.
And not only that, but Lounge also, the problem with Lounge is that you can't place well at all. So you need to play a crap ton of events to climb up the ranks, and like it genuinely feels like it could take years before you can catch up to that point. Like, I'm pretty sure Grandmasters have been playing for like years at a time just to get up to where they are now.
I mean, it makes perfect sense as well.
Yeah, like someone like Lucas, you know, he's a really good Lounge player, and you know he's been doing his series for such a long time. Like, you can just tell by his series, wow, it takes a long time to grind these things out. Like, you're gonna have really bad events. You're gonna lose a lot of MMR sometimes, and sometimes you're gonna gain a lot, and because of that, getting up there is gonna take just a long time in general. Like, you start going up the
for sure.
You start going up the ranks. You see people that are able to trick snipe, which is something that even someone like me, who I consider like an above average player, who could have never thought of doing on a consistent basis.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure, definitely.
Yeah, it's like I want to.
I agree with you.
I want to enjoy Mario Kart for what it is, without having other people to constantly say that I'm bad. You know.
Yeah. I wouldn't say you're bad at all either.
Well, yeah, but there's always going to be other people that say there's always going to be other people that say I do suck, and what are you going to do, right? It's poison. You gotta be able to just take in the poison little by little and just hope that you don't become toxic in the process.
Yeah.
Anyways, I have arrived at my destination. I gotta end the call. Even though there's so many other things I did want to talk about, I feel like this is a good place to like leave off at the very least for now. Like
for sure.
For all I care,
We can pick up this topic later, like in a different one, like in the future.
Yeah, for all I care, this could be a 30-minute special. But I'd rather just split the conversation in two. This is more the competitive side. We can talk about like time traveling stuff, the weird physics that Mario Kart has, the modding community, like all that stuff in a different time. So in the meanwhile,
if you guys are wondering where Blue Yoshi went, he kind of disappeared on us. So
yeah. So in the meanwhile, thank you, Blue Yoshi, for being here for a bit, even though you had to leave early. Epic, thank you as always.
No problem.
Sorry that you got abruptly interrupted the last time, even though you haven't seen that episode yet. That's kind of dating this recording, but that doesn't matter. All of his links are always down there. All of his links are in the description, as always. Don't look in the comments. There probably won't be any. But then again, this one's the Mario Kart episode. There might be. Whatever. We'll see you guys in the next time of the Chessbait Drivecast for more kind of controversial topics and more kind of controversial opinions. I know I didn't say that in the beginning. I'm sorry about that. I'll see you guys next time.